New information tonight on the deadly plane crash in North Mississippi that killed a husband and wife. They were on their way home to Atlanta in their small private plane after seeing their college-age daughter play in a golf tournament in Memphis. It'll take months to determine if weather did in fact cause the crash, but a senior investigator with the National Transportation Safety Board revealed new details to reporters today. Natasha Chen was at today's briefing at the Alcorn County Sheriff's Office and is here now with the latest on this story. Natasha.
Yes, Richard. Well, earlier this week, you saw in our newscast pictures of airplane parts scattered across a large field. Farmers and local volunteers helped investigators search for all those pieces, and at the time, they seemed very spread out. It turns out the debris covered more than 10 miles. Senior air safety investigator Brian Rayner says they've recovered about 70% of the wreckage.
I can say that in my years of doing this job, I have never experienced a wreckage pad that of this size. The wreckage was scattered over a considerable distance, and I personally have never experienced that.
There did not seem to be a mechanical failure the morning that Jim and Elizabeth Judson set off toward the Peachtree Airport in Atlanta. He can't speak to the official cause. That's for a separate NTSB board to decide, but he says they'll be looking at the plane's flight path compared to where the storms were.
The airplane departed cruise flight anywhere between 14,000 and 21,000 feet and was destroyed following an in-flight breakup and collision with terrain.
That day, local citizens were shocked when rain wasn't the only thing that fell out of the sky.
We've just been looking, searching, and we found, bits and pieces of the airplane scattered approximately 1.5 miles or 2 miles.
But it was actually more than 10 miles, and there are still pieces missing, like the tail and the cabin roof. Finally, experts will also need to look at the pilot himself.
We'll be looking at the certificates that he held, what privileges he could exercise with those certificates, his total experience.
Anything that will help solve how the Judsons' trip to see their daughter became their last. The senior investigator is asking people in the area to still keep an eye out for missing pieces, maybe even that tail. He'll be writing up a preliminary report that will be posted online at ntsb.gov by the end of next week. Reporting live, Natasha Chen, WREG News Channel.